Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to my CarVid19 Daily vlog, uploading a new video every evening at 6 PM to keep you sane during lockdown. Now then, I think it's time for another Peddlerz Rides, and I've decided to call this one a classic case of Corowner Virus daily driver. I think you'll understand once we get into the video. Now, before we get stuck into the cars, we of course have some Peddlerz Pups. So first off, we have Casper the Tibetan Terrier, sent in by Steve Hunt. Very, very cute dog, my friend. Very cute. And then we have Ted the Cockapoo, sent in by Gary Ingram. So I've got plenty more Peddlerz Pups where they came from, but if you want to send me a picture of your pup or your purrer or whatever animal you have, then I will stick my email in the description below. Now then, I've had quite a few people say, can you do some more classics? So I thought I would start this episode of Peddlerz Rides off with a classic. It's a Triumph Spitfire, and we are off to Newport Road Island in the US of A to a guy called John Muccini. John, over to you, mate.
Good morning, here from Newport Road Island, United States. This is my 1980 Triumph Spitfire 1500 with 53 original miles. Car's been repainted, don't know when, but original color was brown. The big rubber American bumpers have been removed and the stainless steel bumpers have been installed. Much better look. Single 2-inch exhaust down the middle. Welded it up myself. Wheels are painted, same color as the body. Had that done as well. I've had the car for about 7 years. It's in pretty good shape. Interior. Wooden dash, one piece versus 3. Had that made. 4-speed with a electronic overdrive. Everything works.
Now I must say, I've got a bit of a soft spot for a Triumph Spitfire, as my elder brother had one when I was a kid. It was originally kind of like a purpley colour, and then he had it sprayed silver with blue stripes down the bonnet, and I always loved it. But that is a beautiful, beautiful example of a Spitfire. I must say, I really like the rear exhaust as well. Not seen one of those of that style and design on a Spitfire before. I've seen the kind of double one that looks like a wheelbarrow handles, but I do like that one. Very nice indeed. Next, we are off to Cornwall, to someone with a bit of a case of Carowner Virus. So we're off to a guy called Matthew Chandler. Now again, I have had some requests for Golf Rs. It seems Golf Rs have a fairly enthusiastic following on YouTube. So you'll be pleased to know that within this Carowner Virus video is a Golf R. Over to you, mate.
Hello and welcome to our garage. First of all, we have my car, which is a 2018 Golf R, 310 PS, 4-wheel drive, DSG. I've had this from new and it's covered 9,500 miles, finished in diamond black pearl with the optional 19-inch Spielberg alloy wheels, keyless entry, push button start, and the 90% tint rear windows. It's my pride and joy, and it's a great car to drive, a great daily, and it's good fun too, and pretty quick. Secondly, we have my son's car. It's a 2015 BMW M135i automatic, finished in Alpine white. It's a 3-door, fitted with the optional red leather trim. It's got push button start and is a nice car. Incidentally, that was bought from Church's Performance Cars of Chichester. He's had it for about 12 months. The Golf R I've had from new, was registered in March 2018. Thirdly, we have the wife's 2002 Toyota RAV4 1.8 NV 2-wheel drive. We've had this car for 2 years and is our workhorse. rear seats are removable, so it helps us get rid of our garden waste, and is a great car. Uses a bit of oil, but hey, it does exactly what it says on the tin. The BMW was clean, but it's no longer clean because some birds on the tree have messed in it. The Golf was cleaned yesterday, and the RAV4 was cleaned a couple of days ago. So that's our garage. I hope you like. A little introduction to our cars here down in Cornwall. Very quiet at the moment. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad for the microphone.
Now, I love that video, but I love what happened next even better, because Mrs. Chandler stole the phone and made this absolute genius.
Well, hello. Apparently I have to do something for Carowner Virus, whatever that means. Anyway, this is my RAV4. Pretty old, but she's okay. She drives. Get loads of shit in the back. Compost, rubbish, tip, you know, usual. Grandkids. As you can see, mine's pretty old, but she keeps going. Ah, a white car. That's my son's. Drives too fast, but hey. Yeah, and husband's. Black car. Golf R. BMW. Golf R. BMW. RAV4. You can see who spends money on vehicles, and you can see who doesn't wash the car. Nope, that's covered in bird shit. Dirty wheels. But look at these wheels. I think he's put boot polish around the tyres. Never mind. Very nice. Lovely jubbly. Oh, he's going to be very upset. I think a pigeon has deposited. He is going to be very upset. Out will come the pressure washer, snow foam, etc, etc. Black car shows all the dirt. I'm not allowed to drive it. Do you know why? Because apparently I do go too close to the curbs, and he has alloy wheels. I don't have alloy wheels. I can drive very close to the curb. No big deal. Anyway, over and out. Enjoy.
She stole the show, my friend. White car, black car. I'm not allowed to drive this one in case I get too close to the curbs. Absolutely brilliant. Really good fun, and some lovely, lovely cars there, I have to say. Let me know which part of Cornwall you're in. I'm very jealous of you being down in Cornwall right now. I would love to be at our house, but maybe very soon when the lockdown lifts a little bit, we might be able to come back down to our favourite part of the country. Now then, finally, we are off to a guy called Andy and his M3. I love this video because M3s, I guess, you know, they are a car you can use every day, but Andy really does daily this car, and it comes through in the video. I just love this one.
Hi, good morning. Well, as requested, here's my review of that. Straight away, you'll know what that is because you're car nuts, right? The point about this video is it's a daily driver, and I do a lot of M25. This is my notes, and I live here. M25. We've got all these journeys, so it's 4 years old, near enough, 3.5. And it's done about 50,000 miles. It's very standard. It's got the carbon pack inside, but it's, you know, the usual 425 brake horsepower, carbon roof. They're the standard sort of alloys. I'll show you them in a sec. Christ, I got a scratch. I literally just noticed a scratch, having washed it this morning for you, especially. And it's got a dent just here. Can you see this? And that's the point of the video, really. It's a daily driver. It's an M25 under normal circumstances, hour and a quarter, hour and a half trudge around the M25. Nice place to be, but trust me, in real world you'd never get to use the performance, which is just as well, because it's quite thirsty. I get 26 miles to the gallon, sometimes a bit less, no, it's never a bit more. It's 24 to 26. It says a combined is 34. It's rubbish. But as a basic day-to-day commuter, very comfortable. Slightly jerky gearbox, 7-speed double clutch, you probably know that. You want to see the car, don't you? Because I'm really boring. So here it is. I'd like to say it's got lots of interesting things on it, but it absolutely hasn't. However, it's a really nice paint. I hope that's coming out. So standard chrome exhausts, standard wheels with rusty discs inside, usual sort of marks, coat in the back footwell, black leather inside. I'll show you the, oh, is this how you do it? Yeah, something like that. Bit of carbon in there. I mean, that makes it a bit lighter, doesn't it? It's got a carbon roof like they all do, unless you spec a sunroof. I'm sorry, but this is just basically, oh, I tell you, I will show you. Right, daily driver stuff. Hang on. Bear with, caller. Yeah, well, as you can see, that needs a little bit of tinting and repairing. There's my dent. I hope that's coming out. Ask me how I got that. Go on, I'll tell you how I got it. It's cutting the grass on there with the car on the drive, and the rotary blade hit a stone and it shot out. It's over a year ago, so I need to get that fixed or mask it up and try and do it myself. But yeah, I'll get it done properly, don't worry. Absolutely millions of stone chips on the front. You can see where I've touched in that one there. Is that coming out? Oh, there's a nice stone chip there on the bit that's there to prevent stone chips. 3 litre twin turbo, straight 6, blah blah blah. Yeah, goes all right. As you can see, it's got loads of boot space. Get the golf clubs in there diagonally. So that's about it then. I'm not going to say I hope you enjoyed this video, because I'm sure you haven't. But anyway, it's my pride and joy. I've given it a wash. It's a sunny day. We're in lockdown. Pete says send us in your car. So I thought, yeah, all right, I'll do it. I've literally run out of things to say. So cheers.
Such a cool car, such a cool video. I think you were playing with the colour filters a little bit too much at the beginning of the film, but I will let you off because the rest of the presentation was brilliant. Beautiful colour, I agree, and it did come across on camera, and actually getting colours of cars across on camera, especially when they've got deep metallic flecks like that, is really, really difficult. But I do feel your pain about these stone chips. I don't know if you can see, we've got stone or gravel all over our driveway, and I'm always very, very careful when I'm cutting the grass or have a strimmer out, because it's so easy to kind of do stuff that can flick stones up on windows of the house, or worst off, dent the car. But yeah, beautiful car, and I love the fact you daily it. I love the fact you drive it all the time, and I think that's really important about cars. Anyway, I know it was a real mixed bag, this episode, but I've got so many different cars in the different categories, and I'm just trying to pull things together with nice stories that kind of have a bit of a flow. So I hope you enjoyed that one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film, guys, but you take care. Stay safe.